Is there anything you want to say, Andrew, before I get to the big announcement here?
No, I mean, other than I'm really excited, and we've talked with some of the people that we're about to introduce here throughout this live stream, and they're excited, and we've had a lot of great conversations, and I cannot wait for you all to see everything that we're going to be delivering on this channel. It's what we've dreamed of, James and I, since we first decided to do this, and this is just the next big step.
Yep, it's the next big step, and there's going to be many, many more big steps, but tonight is a giant one because Cincinnati Bengals Talk is adding 2 shows weekly that are going to be live streaming right here on Cincinnati Bengals Talk. The first of which is going to happen this Tuesday, 8 o'clock Eastern time. The man is coming out of retirement. Joe Goodberry is joining the Cincinnati Bengals Talk team to break down film, to talk about the X's and the O's in both Joes, Mixon and Burrow, and so much more. I don't know how we convinced him to come out of retirement. The guy's been in high demand. You're going to hear from Joe in just a second, but we're really, really excited to have him on the team. And no, wait, there's more. It's an infomercial. It's a Cincinnati Bengals Talk infomercial because Elise Jesse, who has Emmys on the shelf, by the way, Emmys, all right, and you've seen her on Cincinnati Bengals Talk. She's going to be hosting a weekly show every single Thursday night at 8 o'clock Eastern time. And the beauty about Elise, she is going to be in the locker room, bringing you interviews, bringing you different T. Higgins clips and player clips. Did you see the T. Higgins, Lyle Collins clip that went viral yesterday? Yeah, that's what you're going to get here on Cincinnati Bengals Talk. But first, I do want to tell you that Nick Suberling is going to be our editor. We're adding him to the team because I've grinded up Andrew enough as far as video editing is concerned. We needed to add someone else. Nick Suberling, hopefully you've ran into him, seen him on Cincy Jungle. He's done a ton of Bengals stuff, so we're really excited to add this trio to the team. You're going to hear from all of them, but first, what do you know about the Cincinnati Bengals? Joe Goodberry. He knows a lot. A lot of people know you naturally, whether it was Locked On Bengals when you were hosting it, whether it was Twitter, which your Twitter following is as big as Paul Brown Stadium can hold, I think. I'm pretty sure you pretty much have that Twitter following.
Close.
But really close. Look at you. really excited to have you join the team, my man. What any initial thoughts about you coming out of retirement to host Bengals on the Brain every Tuesday night here on CBT?
Well, I just want to thank you guys for sending out the Built Bar private jet. And, I felt like Brett Favre, when they were courting him in his lawn. And, you guys were just hanging out there until I finally answered the door and said, sure, why not? Let's do this. And no, but I am excited. It was a good 2 years off, year and a half, really, and where I could just relax and be a fan and reset myself and get my wires straight again. And I feel like I'm ready to do something. I'm ready to talk Bengals ball and really just, do everything that I normally do in terms of evaluation and film breakdown. And we'll go over some data. We'll go over some analytics. We'll have some discussion, and we'll just, whatever we see, we'll have a good time on those Tuesday nights.
Yeah, no, I'm excited to have you back in the fold and get your opinions. And obviously I'll be tuning in as well. But for especially the viewers watching that might not be as familiar with your work, what are they going to get when they tune in this Tuesday at 8 o'clock?
Well, we'll have the game obviously Friday night, the Bengals Cardinals preseason game. So I actually like preseason. I love preseason actually, because you're going to get to see all these players that you wouldn't typically get to see. You get to see these guys that may be starters in 2 or 3, 4 years sometimes, get a good groundwork on what that may be. It may be a guy like a Jeffrey Gunter, right? You want to watch him and see how he does. We'll review that. We'll see how he plays. We'll see how much Joseph Osai plays, Jackson Carman, Cordell Volson. We'll go over break down some data that may pop up and come up over the preseason and into the season, obviously do the same things. But we're mostly going to focus on player evaluation. Give you stuff that you can say, yeah, you know what? I didn't see this on live view, but now that I saw it on the Bengals on the Brain show on the Cincinnati Bengals Talk YouTube channel, that now I see that play that Cordell Volson made there in that third quarter, that block that really sprung, whoever it is at running back at the time there. And, you get something to talk about with your friends.
Once we get into the regular season and you can break down Joe Burrow passes, the good, the bad, this offensive line, all this excitement. That's the thing, is we wanted to bring people quality content. And now, what, half hour a week at least? Fans are going to be able to get some Joe Goodberry on video with some film breakdowns, some takeaways, some stats and analytics. So I'm excited for it.
Well, I always said to myself, I'm not going to come out of retirement until they fix the offensive line, because I was so tired of talking about it. So once they did that, I'm like, all right, let's do this. I'm not doing weekly offensive line checks anymore.
Hang tight, Joe. I'm going to bring everybody in just a second. We'll get back to Joe in just a second. But now, I mentioned Emmys, and I don't even see them in her background, but they're there. Believe me, they're there. Elise Jesse, every Thursday here on Cincinnati Bengals Talk at 8 o'clock with the OT. Elise on with me now. What's up, Elise?
Hi, James. How are you?
I'm good. I'm so excited that you're doing this. You're coming out. And it wasn't retirement for you, but now you're going to be on screens all across Cincinnati again, which I know Cincinnati is going to be happy about. The Bengals are going to be happy about it in bringing the people some awesome content from the locker room. So I'm really excited that you're back in the mix here regularly now from a TV standpoint.
Definitely. Yeah. Happy to be back on screen. And I'm really thankful that you brought this opportunity to me. And yeah, I can't wait to get started. Bringing everybody as much content as possible. I'm really excited to get those key interviews for you guys. And I like to go beyond the podium because I feel like the players and the coaches give you much better answers when they're away from a group of people or the podium. You get much better stuff when you're talking to them one-on-one.
Like when T. Higgins said, which we did post today on the channel as a YouTube short, reacting to Lyle Collins. But that's the stuff. And I think that's the beauty of these two shows is Joe's going to be doing this analytics and film breakdown stuff. And then you're going to be in the locker room and doing interviews. And then on Thursday nights, kind of go beneath the pads a bit and get stories and ideas and get these personalities out there that fans really haven't gotten to see up close because of COVID in quite some time.
Right. And I mean, the roster turnover has been across the board. So it's going to be interesting to find out more about these guys, learn more about, what their likes and dislikes are. A big thing, Andrew and I were talking earlier today, one big thing that I really love to do, and I know he does too, is find out how these guys like to dress for game day, how they take out their outfits, things like that is really, really interesting to me. So yeah, it's going to be fun.
Really, really excited to have you. It's been fun working with you at All Bengals naturally, and now we're expanding a bit, and I'm excited that all of our viewers are going to see you weekly.
Yeah, I'm pumped. I'm really excited to get started with you guys. Can't wait.
It's really exciting, and here's the thing: is I can't wait to watch both shows because I think I'm going to learn, and I'm at the damn stadium every day, and so that's the fun part about it for me, and that's why. Everybody watching, and when you watch it this later in the announcement, just make sure you tune in every Tuesday and Thursday night at 8. We made it pretty simple. Tuesdays and Thursdays, 8 o'clock, and sign up for the notification. Boom. Watch it where you are. Or if you do miss it as it premieres, you'll be able to watch it later too. So that's the other thing. There's built-in DVR right here with Cincinnati Bengals Talk. Every Tuesday, it's Bengals on the Brain with Joe Goodberry right here on Cincinnati Bengals Talk. So hit that subscribe button, ring the bell, and not only are you going to get that, you're going to get the OT with Elise Jesse every Thursday at 8 o'clock Eastern time right here on CBT. For Elise Jesse, Joe Goodberry, Nick Suberling, and I saved the worst for last, Andrew Fox Miller, I'm James Rapien signing off for now right here on Cincinnati Bengals Talk.